this PL's pick, I mean, it looks pretty damn good to me. I'm not sure if they've got the capabilities of dealing with it, if this hero can really come online and start to take over the game.
I think, yeah, so KZ's lanes are very stable. It's just, what do they do with the farm after, which was my kind of concern. They don't really have this high-pacing hero, but they should be very effective. As they even kill,
whoa! That was a little bit too much. Trying to get stuck in, jumping into the wave, and yeah, just gets taken down. Ooh. Meanwhile, Spartan is currently very poor. He's got Curry coming out to him. Well, Noob making the rotation here. Hello, Pangolier coming in from the side. Spartan does catch him out though with the disruption. Nande trying to get himself away. They need to close his gap, and actually, Noob is holding back on this one. Doesn't want to overextend onto this fight. Okay, pretty awkward rotation, not gonna lie. Noob not really getting a whole lot done up here, and Nande's actually happy just sit in the wave and farm regardless.
When you're trying to get that roll up into your ultimate, if you get hit by any constant plus cheap damage, you're suddenly kind of stuck in a window where you're not really aggressive, and they're gonna be doing that now. They can start with the disruption.
Yeah, Desire trying to get the lift off here. Doesn't quite get in range for it, but with the fade, but with the cold snap, with the damage coming through, they will be able to take down Noob regardless, and the TP comes in from Kaori far too late to help out the Pangolier.
XP evenly distributed and a really nice pickoff. So Noob, the hero that we were hyping up a little bit, failed rotation to top, dies again in the mid lane, or not again, but dies in the mid lane. This is not what you kind of expected from Quest. They are often extremely efficient with their early rotations.
Oh boy.
Oh, and the block.
Yeah, I think Oma might be in some trouble here as well. The block even helping out as if they needed it. And Spartan claims the kill. He's like, I got those poisons on him. I'm taking that one. Oh, and...
Oh, he just stood still. Of course he's going to die.
Didn't really respond to that. In comes the ultimate, but they've got a lot of damage coming on down, and they will be able to finish the job. But Noob looking for a bit of revenge here, coming through with the rolling thunder. And, well, Spartan should be dropping here. They need a little bit more damage. Meanwhile, Nanda's just plastering into Kaori. He's going to be forcing out the ultimate here from Kaori. Toby taking some heavy damage from this, though. He's got that Arcane Seal on him, so he's taking more damage from the Supernova than before. So... Noob, the pressure is on to make a big entrance, and now they find a great target here. Looking at the Terrorblade, dropping everything they've got onto him, and they will be able to bring down Nande. There it is. The Mystic Flare coming on through, and that's what they needed. Desire able to sidestep the Pangolier as well, and he's looking for a bit of action now because he's able to steal the Mystic Flare. He wants to just blow somebody the hell up, but doesn't quite connect on anything here. So KZ, they will just lose their Terrorblade, and they have no answer for it.
Yeah, the get in, get out, and that's what Quest needed to do. This entire stage of the game, they will like and get picked off here. Spartan leading the charge in the top side, but they don't see him. Meanwhile, bottom, there's an egg.
There is an egg, yeah, and it's going to be cracked, so maybe some omelets down here on the bottom side. As Nande, he's silenced up, but Omar doesn't have the follow-up damage. Doesn't have a Mystic Flare to drop on him right now, so... Uh-oh, the cutoff could be real. Nande is in some trouble right now. If Noob is able to connect with the Rolling Thunder, trying to find him, now connects, and yeah, this is a dead Terrorblade.
The advantage, because as much as Tide can progress some tier 1s, your Terrorblade never falls behind that pocket in the first 20 minutes to win. So I think they maybe have gone into more of an even state of the game, which is not what they really want. Yeah, bye, mate. That was a blink reveal from Skylark at least, so... Surprise.
Yeah, interesting. We'll see, because, I mean, nothing else slows shapeshift in the game, but this is a leash, so I feel like it could.
I'm pretty sure
it's an interesting one to find out. Okay, all right, cool. Skylark. Making some hits. Look at that, he is. My God, Kaori committing hard to this. And in comes the Supernova as well. They're looking for Wish. They're looking for the Evoker on the sidelines here. They might just find him. They've got the Mystic Flare. Beautiful movements from Noob there to keep him locked down. And Skylark, he's just getting melted by the beam off the Kaori Phoenix on the side. But Nande, he's committing to the fight. He's turning up. Even though his Evoker's dead, even though his Tide's dead, he's going to find one kill, and he's looking for more. Kaori might be in trouble as well. He will also die. Double kill for the TB. They are out of spells. Nande knows it, and he comes in and takes full advantage, but look who's turning up. The other carry is here. TI12 turning up to the fight. Nande says peace and just runs away through the twin gate. And there will be no chase because they've got a bigger fish to fry, and his name is Roshan. Okay, all right, you've got me. And then they're just timing the Ravage perfectly so you couldn't even get off the doppelganger. My God. very, very nice. But Quest, they are mounting a defense here. They don't want to give away this tier 2 tower for free. And Nande, he's going to be the target. And once again, just being burnt down. So much magic damage coming out onto this TP. He needs a Sunder target. Trying to find it. Mystic Black coming on down. They're not going to be able to save him. He's gone. Toby coming in from the sidelines now as well. Brings down Spartan. That's going to be 2. TP out from the Rubik. Gets him out to safety. Wish moving away to the sideline as well. Like I've had it since the start of the game.
What, you think standing still for 2 seconds at a 40-minute fight is really cool?
Spartan is dead, in case anyone was wondering. And there you go.
If they can kill these creeps here, KZ should be able to survive long enough to not really lose too much due to the lack of meta. Yeah, KZ doing a pretty good job of that. Skylark, he didn't waddle up to the high ground. He doesn't have his hammer anymore, so
no
I don't know why he's here.
I mean, he's here because he forced the entire team back whilst they've got Metamorphosis on cooldown, right? Surely that's a win. Do they start this engagement? Skylark is here. He's got the refresher orb. He's itching to use it. The Rubik Illusion is going to be sent forwards here, and immediately they'll just come out and destroy it, so they know there is somebody home. Rolling Thunder being hooked up. Noob, he's going to pop it, but they don't actually catch him. They do catch, though, with the Cataclysm, the Phoenix, but it's just an immediate buyback from the Neon Nande. He's taking so much damage from all these PL illusions. He's going to have to use the Thunder and the BKB just to survive through TI12, but Toby's on him as well now. He needs some help, and at the moment, he's just not getting it. But that's it. The team of Quest, they don't want to leave this area too badly, especially with Skylark behind him. He's used the refresher, but he doesn't have another Ravage available because he doesn't have the mana, and now the Hex comes out. They managed to catch out the TB. The big boy is down. 3 dead on the side of KZ. Quest, this is why KZ didn't want to fight them. He's got this Aegis, this extra layer of protection, which is always so important in all aspects of life. Spartan, he's in trouble. Silence is out onto him. He can't even disrupt himself to try and get away, and he will be dying here. Now the Rubik also getting taken down. Noob, he's just absolutely feeling no threats at all. Quest, they're looking to finish this one. Looking on Skylark as well. Now Skylark, he does have the Ravage, might have to use it, but Doppelganger goes back from the PL, being a little bit cautious. Says, whoa, jumping in on the Shadow Demon once again, taking a lot of damage. Does get himself away, but meanwhile the Barracks just getting beaten on down, then TI12 kills him off regardless. Nande does manage to get the kill onto Noob though. Overall on the mid side, they were able to catch out the Pangolier, so that is something. Now KZ going to try and force back TA2000, but TA2000, he's a persistent little bugger. Continues staying in the base, takes down the Barracks, and will finally decide to get himself out, but with the team behind him, you really don't want to chase this one. And actually, JK, he's back in again. Yeah, boo. Meta runs out, lift out onto the PL. They want to try and get his first life here, still holding on that buyback on the Tidehunter. So patient from the side of KZ. This game for them has all been about timing. It's all been about delaying. Just enough mana on tier 2000 to get off that Doppelganger. Ulti comes out from Toby as well. Lycan looking for the entry. He's got a BKB. He's got a Nullifier as well. They got to be careful. Nande could be in some trouble. He needs some help. Forced out away. Trying to get him out. Get him to safety, but Wish is the one in trouble. He's going to fall. 75 seconds again. Has the buyback. We're going to have to start seeing them soon. The supports are just getting absolutely destroyed. Buyback comes out from the Tidehunters. Now he tries to make his way around the backlines of this fight, and there it comes. Ravage Cataclysm. That takes out Noob. They'll look over towards the Lycan as well. He's going to fall suddenly. It's 4 dead on the side of Quest. And no buyback on that Pangolier, by the way. That was a dieback from him, and now it's a game of chasing down this Phantom Lancer. The pesky little Lancer uses the Doppel to try and get away. Jumps back in onto the Rubik. Rubik, he's taking hits here. Nande, he's pretty low also. Already having used the meta. No way does he just die here. No way does he just drop. Not sure what he sundered, but it wasn't very good. And now jumping in, but in comes the Phoenix, sliding in from the sideline, brings down the TB. Sure, he's got buyback, but he doesn't have Metamorphosis for another 109 seconds. This might be the end for KZ. Buybacks coming through. TA2000 still completely unchallenged in this game. Another orb coming out, and it's gonna cook him down again. Nande just dead a second time around. Phoenix getting it done. Sure, tier 2000 is a distraction, but Phoenix is the TB Slayer. And now they're coming for the jugular. I'm not sure how much left they've got on the side of KZ. Still no Pango. You'd think. If Barracks falling, they will go down. KZ, they've accepted the Mega Creep life, which they're going to have to live. Skylark, what can you do? Refresher Orb available in 1 second, but would really like to save it for the double Ravage, especially with the Cataclysm from Wish. I mean, it is available. They can do it if they want. I mean, if he just dies here, then it's going to be very sad indeed. And yeah, it is going to be very sad. Down each goes. In comes a Cataclysm. Gets, well, Toby a little bit low, but Once again, those illusions from the PL, from that Aghanim's just absolutely harassing them down. 45 seconds still. They can't wait. The GG is called. Game number 1. It goes to Quest. They play it patient. They play the long game, and it pays off big.
Fair play to KZ, for actually getting the game to this state. I think a lot of teams would have crumbled under just the nuisance of that PL entry to the game. It's free food this entire game, right? Like Lycan, SD, and Rubik should all just go down to a PA combo with Tiny or Shaman providing the lockdown. And I think Nande, he demonstrated in that previous game, like he can 1v9 these games. Like in that TB, he was doing everything he could to get his team to a winning position.
You've also got to consider that you might just want to go Crosswex to mess with the Medusa and be more active, but...
Oh. Multiple scuffles occurring across the map.
Yeah, Scuffle Central right now, as it does look like Omar doesn't know which way to run. Do I go left? Do I go right? I'm just going to take an axe to the back of the head, and that'll put him out. That'll be first blood going the way of KZ, and honestly, not a bad hero to get in on. Skylight can then turn this into a way to kind of put more pressure on the Medusa. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm trying to think about the draft a little bit more. And I feel like just because they have so much more stuns in teamfight, like, this should be a much more comfortable mid-game. They also can dictate some of these moves, right? You can go to Roshan with Shaman, hit towers and stuff like that. So for Quest at least, you miss a coil, your entire teamfight could fall out the window, and that's where KZ could reign supreme. No, I'm really hoping this goes to a game 3. I think, especially for Spartan, again, no bias, by the way, I just want 3 games. But it's like, Spartan's just been around for so long that you always kind of want him to put up a fight. You never want to just see him, bow out. Just because of like the history he has in the region. Or they just lose 2-0 and Quest are the better team. I could see that being the case.
Quest are very good, to be fair, as they proved last time. And yeah, it's looking to prove again. But KZ, no strangers having their backs against the wall, especially as players as well. Of course, they'd love to not be considered the underdogs for one tournament, but that has been the history of this Greek stack in the Western EEU region for a very long time.
Yeah, they are too volatile to be the not the underdog. What's the good team? I guess that's the opposite of not the underdog.
The overcat.
the overcats. Oh, God.
So, Puck first Invoker. How is this mid lane going to go down?
Should be better for the Puck this time around. Like, Noob, when he's playing Pango, he's going to be hit by EMPs. Of course, with Puck, you have same amount of wave clear, but you have some dodge mechanics with that phase shift. So I think it'd be relatively even. I think it really depends on who rotates in first. I think supports can just offset.
And of course, it will be the Quaswex build and Invoker. Absolutely no surprises there. Yeah. Sure, you've got some setups for Exort, but you just want to play the Quaswex. You want to get out of the map. You want to burn this Medusa's mana.
Oh, Medusa.
Ooh, talking of which, yeah, she's out of mana, which means she's out of health. One comes out, but it won't be enough to keep her alive. Desire and Skylark get it done in the top lane. They turn that first blood into yet another kill up here in the top side.
Yeah. Invoke into Medusa. Gonna remind everyone, EMP, take away some of that mana from Medusa. Her mana is her life pool.
Button. Taking hits.
Good
taking
body
damage. He's going to go down as well. Yeah, beautiful micro coming out from Toby. But it's just a constant harassment. It's down on the bottom side. We also have a bit of action taking place as Nande thrown back into the wolves. Thrown to the wolves quite literally. Toby's also taking some hits there. Spartan, he's hungry for it. He's got the Ether Shock. He's got the grab available in 1 second. Throws it on down hit. The healing comes out though. Lycan, he's going to live through one of them. Nande can't finish the job onto the second hero either.
Once these 4 heroes are all ready, they can just break the map whilst this PA farms behind. Yeah, really quite a nice start from KZ. Bullying and Spartan finds Omar in the river.
Yeah, Omar, he's definitely going down here. Spartan's going to be here as well just to make sure. There you go. Shackles come down and Wish can take the kill.
It's like he gives it bonus attack on his ultimate. It's like, doesn't really sound too crazy. So yeah, I think he'll just go for the standard style of Puck, and that could be like a later down the line.
This boar doing so much work. It's not only going to scout him out going for the wisdom room, but it's also going to allow Wish to grab a kill here. God damn it, I want my blink dagger.
You're both fighting for a better game than the previous one.
Yep.
Every time Medusa shows in the lane, it's just boar spam, hawk spam, avatar spam. Now Noob rotates and has the coil.
This is a huge rotation coming out from Noob here. It's a lot of damage coming down. They cannot finish off the Medusa, and now heavy hits being taken. Skylark has to back himself away. He does have the Helm of Iron Will, which is going to help him out a lot here. Desire, though, he has got no helm. In fact, he's got nothing at all. And will be killed off here. Orb connects. Damage comes in. Kaori grabs it. Probably the best scenario for him that Kaori gets a kill there, but nevertheless, still a death. Dominator just gave flat bonus health.
Well, luckily that isn't a thing.
What do you mean luckily? It was so good. You do have to have like a creep with like 10k HP just rocking around the map. Like, hey guys. Big Chad creep. Top side, they're moving again onto this Medusa, but this might not be the player they're looking for. Spartan taking some heavy hits despite the snakes coming down. I mean, sure, TI12 getting kind of low, and now the Evoker comes across as well, trying to get involved with this one. Wish dealing the damage. Mana almost gone. EMP is going to make sure it is gone. Desire coming in. He's got the combo. Can he get it off, though? No, he doesn't quite have enough mana for the toss. Toss back onto this Medusa, but the team have bailed upon him. The Shaman's already dead. And they're just going to have to accept that the Tiny has gone down as well. A bit of a scuffed fight there from the side of KZ.
And if the fight was to break out, to be super explosive in it, because he can get a kill, reset, get a kill. I don't know if it will work out. We'll see if it's too intense, but Spartan was underneath an observer ward, so unfortunately his amulet plays aren't to work out today.
Yeah. You want to gank me? Well, you'll have to tank a lot of damage in response as well as the snakes come in, do their job. Try and deny them as well. Very cute, very cute.
You get a shard and then you're free farming with your shackles, having serpent wards, but when you're behind, it's just a game of waiting. And now Kaori, he finds the PA all by herself. Yeah, Nande, he could be in some trouble here. Spartan tries to help out. There's not really much he could do with it. That said, the damage is taking a while to come into play, but now that Kaori's demonic purge comes through, they will be able to finish the job. Spartan trying to sit inside his shadow amulet vision. No, they've got a dust. They don't need it, though. They'll just blow him up with spells, and this game is starting to look a little bit not so close, T-Gov. But for all the others to get that quick explosive kill, extra little bit of damage to help your Ags proc, I'm not opposed to it. I just hope he really stays true to his quick buy. He is quite aggressively wrapped around behind him.
Look at this movement. I mean, you can be so aggressive with this blur because you can just get so close to heroes, but they have engaged and haven't really found the kill. A little awkward to start things off. It's Desire just going to get cooked by TA2000. Nande needs to try and get away. Demonic Purge upon him, but he's got a target to blink to, so he should get out to safety. They have actually been able to take out Omar on the sidelines as well. Skylark finally finds himself something to do in this game, but that was raw committed, and Noob now running at him. Don't forget, Aegis for 3 seconds on this puck. When it runs out, he might just find himself getting blown up by the PA, and yep, there you go, Nande, perfect timing, getting into the puck, and now they're in some trouble. Medusa suddenly finds herself all alone. She's a lonely snake, but does she care? She's just trying to turn around and fight back into them. Toby's here to help out as well, and with the Howl differential, it's going to create a big gap in this fight. Nande's still trying to fight up into the two of them. The crits are there, the damage is there, the kill, they need to find it. A couple more hits will be required, and TA2000 is down. Nande with the refresh jump straight in on Kaori, gets another. I can't believe this is working out for KZ. What an engagement for this team. The only thing which I can slay the snake with is a rapier.
Oh, that's a solo kill.
All right, cool.
I think he's Georgian, so some really nice Hinkali or something.
Roshan being scouted out. Of course, everybody knows it's up at this point. That's what they're fighting over. Silence out though onto the puck. This would be a great target, but again, the disruption comes in. Nice moves from Kaori here. That's going to keep the puck alive and keep the fight going. Nice early usage of the Stone Gaze, though. Is this abusable from the side of KZ? Where is our PA? She gets into the fight, gets on top of the support, but immediate coil comes down on top of the PA, but she's already gotten 2 kills. A fan of knives catching out. Toby just on the edge there. Desire has gone down as Noob finds an entry. TA2000 still plenty healthy, and Nande's in some trouble. Needs to get a kill to get these refreshes coming on through here. Wish, realizing he's got to cancel his TP to give Nande something to jump to, does move across, but immediately looking in to go deeper, and that is going to get him killed off. Nande finally going down, and Wish just trying to get himself the hell out of this one. Dead. 3 heroes fed in a row. They try to disrupt things, they try to just delay, but Medusa now with the Aegis, oh my god, it's so scary. This isn't really something which KZ were planning on playing into. And I'm not sure they can play into. It's going to be a very tough game, and that Rapier is definitely going to be on the menu for Nande.
That could have been really cool though, if Desire throughout all of that was able to sneak his way into like that top corner and then get the Aegis still. That would have probably been a, you know what, we trade 4 lives, but we get the Aegis away from that Medusa. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to work out, and then it just looked like a 1-by-1 chain feed, which in reality, it kind of was. They felt desperate. And of course, Nande is kind of leading the charge for KZ to actually take these fights. And off he goes in his little blur. What a great spell. Very, very fun.
What's the break range of blur?
It's like 400, I think.
400. Very cool.
Is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
400. But with the Ags, the buffer goes up. So you got, what? Is it 0.75 now with the Ags?
0.75 vanish buffer, yeah.
Like, you could make a cup of tea in the time that you can appear. It's insane. A very weak one, but still. Can they press it before a 3,000 crit dagger slaps him in the face? I don't know. Maybe they saw the relic and assumed it was a nullifier, but either way, we've got smoke and smoke action. The Rapier, this is its grand entry into the game.
I mean, only if he finds the entry to the fight, you know, like Nande, he will let his entire team die before he gives up this Rapier. I can tell you that much for free. The Zoo, it's coming in. The Austrian Zoo chasing down Skylark as, well, down the low ground. Unfortunately, it looks like Spartan's just going to get pecked away at by the walls. And now the coil comes out onto the Beastmaster as well. He's going to have to snap it, but he's going to go down as well. 2 heroes dead. Nande not finding the entry point he's looking for, so will not commit to this fight.
Oh, 25 seconds into my prediction. Come on.
Shut up, T. Jump forward onto... Oh, nice disruption coming out from Kaori. Always in the right place to save his supports. And again, just one eye on Nande this entire time. Desire goes in, tries to make an opportunity. Opportunity is not good enough. This is such a nerve-wracking game. He's held on to this Rapier for such a long time. I don't think he's hit a hero with it yet. They might not even know he has it still.
Kaori, he does have the ninja gear, so he's going to be able to deal with the blur with his own fake blur. Spartan.
Here we go. Roars out onto Kaori. I mean, Spartan does go down pretty much immediately. Buyback comes in. Toby getting slowed down. Nande enters the fight. Blows up the Lycan in a matter of seconds. But now, Skylark, he's the one in trouble. TI12 is upon him, but they so scared to actually commit to this right now. Nande looking for the entry. Once again, doesn't really want to fight up the high ground into this right now. They've got the snake vision, but it's not enough to really invite them as the puck just continuing to mess around with them. Coil does come down. Ooh, that's a toss away. I mean, Skylark is actually going to be grateful for that one as it gets him to a modicum of safety. As he waits on the sidelines, and with the BKB does now run out. Also, the Stone Gaze being used. Surely, if there's ever a time to enter the fight, this might be it. But at the same time, you don't have your team with you. The real battle is fought in the shadows. But here they come. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Nande, he might be the one tanking this gang. They're right next to each other and they have no idea. How is the blur not popping? There it is. This BKB pops and immediately they jump in. They've got the demonic purge. Oh, Nande, I don't think he can escape this one. I think he might just be going down. The damage is coming in and there we go. The Rapier's dead. No buyback either on the Phantom Assassin. Is this how it ends, T-Gov? Is this how it
level 25?
finishes?
He can't blink out the coil.
Oh, yep. And I'm not fat shaming here. I think all beautiful.
It is beautiful right now. She is voluptuous and she's going to be winning this game. I'm all for it.
No such thing as a bad curve as TI12 looking to come up the high ground. That EMP always going to be a threat, but if they can take Wish out of the engagement, then it certainly won't be. BKB used very, very early, but Noob comes in. There's the coil to take down the core, and he is gone. Buyback available. They've also managed to find Spartan on the sidelines as well. This fight is not really looking like a fight. It's looking like they're just chasing them down right now. Tips even coming out onto Desire. He's trying to get himself away. He will be able to do exactly that. Invoker with the buyback. PA coming back to life in 2 seconds, but no Rapier available on the PA. They've done this all without the need of an Aegis as well. Aegis, Schmaegis. TI2000 can look to go for the final end, and they jump onto Zyra again. Zyra's just gone. Too much damage coming out from this Rapier Medusa. The gift of a Rapier. 51k net worth now on the Snake Lady.
One lane of racks away from Megas. It should just be get the kill, win the game, but
yeah.
There's a 1% chance
coming out onto the PA as well. Like it's super tough. And now Skylark commits to the fight, roar out onto the Medusa, starts to stop himself dying from it. But beautiful coil onto all 3 cores from the side of the puck. You wanted that end to this game. Well, here it comes. Down goes Nande. Skylark gone. Wish as well. All 3 cores lying in the dirt, and GG is there. Game number 2. It goes to Quest as well. A significantly convincing ending to this long drawn out game. And what a series it was. Even though it was a 2-0, very entertaining from both these teams, T.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think we obviously got absorbed into that Rapier gameplay quite heavily, for sure.